everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my traders. Good morning, JDM. In the hizzle. Enki Visions, good morning to you. The hizzle of the hizzles. Good morning, Travis. Rangel Marquez. Yes, it is. The only Dan. The only Dan in the UK. Ramez Radwan, good morning to you. Richard Wernikowski. We just had someone from Australia join last night. Kyle is from Australia. Go over there, only Dan. Ask him about Australia. The news. What's the big news today? That I am as sexy as I was yesterday. That's the big news. Brian, good morning to you. Yes. Andrew the Believer. Bill Boyle. We got to hit some coffees, everybody. Let's go. Let's hit those coffees. Give them hell. Only Dan, a lot of push-ups every day. I really believe that is the key. Life wonders on your spots. Now, when you first start your push-ups, they're going to suck because you probably won't be able to do many, but stick to it every day. Don't stop. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. We got to hammer these coffees. Let's go, let's go. Coffee time. Who's going to give us some coffees? Like you're trading, correct. 8-figure with the first coffee. Good morning, KK. How are you? Good morning, JJ Challenger. Thank you, Andrew and Jules. I appreciate you. We're at 4.6. Cheers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wake up. It is Friday. Wake up, everybody. Why do I feel like everyone's moving like that? Let's go! On your spots! Guten Morgen! Guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren! Good to see you! User, thank you. KK, thank you. Get your heart me's in, everybody. Get your heart me's in. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you for the follow, Coco. Everything we teach you, Coco, works for any instrument. It doesn't matter what you trade. K. Braden, sunshine. Let's go, let's go. We are at 9.4. Yeah, I know German. I know about 5 words. Good morning, everyone. My name is Voss. I've been trading for 21 years. I hope you're doing well. All that we ask that you do is tap cheer, cheer, cheer by hitting your phone. You'll see hearts coming up. Over there in the YT, we got a lot of cheering to do. Donate if and when you can and share the live out. We got 2 shares right now. 211. Let's go, K. Braden. A beginner question. I love beginner questions. Let's go, Miss Market. Let's see what we got. Right now, we are in a narrow state here on Miss Market this morning. We are in position 2 on Miss Market. The 5 looks delicious this morning for Miss Market. Delicious. As we pull this back on Miss Market, we're going to put our major support and resistance levels in right now. Above 690. Above 690, watch your hold numbers up there, okay? 691, 692, etc. We got room up to 690. Major resistance up there at 690 on Miss Market. Back under 682. Let's get under the hold number. We got room down to 679. And then 676 here on Miss Market this morning. Remember, it is Friday. Nothing topples, Riz. Nothing topples. That's amateur talk, okay? You got it. That's why you're losing. You got to get out of that amateur talk. We don't use indicators, dirt bikes. Zen method, yes, with the coffee. Let's go. Amateurs use those things. The cues. All right, on them cues. We are in a narrow state on the cues. We are in position 2. On those cues, we are going to mark out our major support and resistance levels. All right, as we pull this back to our execution time frame, we're in position 2. We're in a narrow state. First stop here for them cues is 625. 625, please mark those levels down. 627 will be your next stop here on the cues. Back under the whip zone of 621. You got to get under that hold number, my traders. We have room down to 619.50 and then 616 on the cues. So let's put this into perspective. At the open, you hear that bell. Are you going to go long right into 625? Are you going to beat on that drum to the upside right onto 625, my traders? No, we're not. Why is that? Why not? User, you will learn all of that in the VIP. Why not? Because we don't trade into whole numbers because it will reject on you, right? We want to get over the whole number, retest it, and then go to 627. All righty, my beauties. Tesla. Welcome to all our new VIP traders. We got a lot of them yesterday. They're sick of losing. They want to know how to win. Narrow on Tesla in the whip zone. Tesla is narrow in the whip zone. Alert, alert. When you hear the alert sound, that means watch it. Watch it. When Voss sends out an alert, you better watch it. All right, here we go. Whoop, boom. Tesla, narrow, whip zone. Above 455, we got room up to 460. First level of resistance, and then 467 here on Tesla this morning. Doesn't mean we're going up. Under the whip zone of 448.73, we got room down to 442. Will be your first stop, and then 428.50. You don't care if Tesla goes up or down. We don't care. What is the only thing we care about when we, as traders? We only care about our setups. Our setups form to the upside. Our setups form to the downside. We don't care which way it goes, okay? You don't care. Those who have a bias either way lose in the markets every day. Amazon. We are in a narrow state on Amazon. We are in position 1 on Amazon. Alert, alert. So we got 2 alerts out there, 1 on Tesla and 1 on Amazon here this morning. We're going to go over our levels here in a second. We are narrow and we are in the whip zone. As we pull this back, you have room. First stop, 200, 231. That is your first stop here, my beauties. 231 here on Amazon, and then 231.50 to the upside on Amazon. Now, under the whip zone of 228.42, you have room down to 227 here on Amazon. We're sounding the alert. We're narrow, and we're in that whip zone. Let's go. Tesla and Amazon. Space Daisy, there she is. Thank you, beautiful. Shelly Stringer, yes. Thank you, my Shelly. All right, we got 8 more coffees on the board. We got a minute to get rid of them. Go. Go. What's up, None? Thank you, my boy. None with the roses. Hammer. Daniela Yulina. Daniela, I didn't understand your question, my sweetheart. And the VIP. Sue Felicia. Thank you. Mitch is fun. What is happening? We're about to go on a roller coaster. Do you want to come on it? Thank you, Chica. You are wonderful. Miss Market, let's go, let's go. Right now, Tanya, yes, we are in a narrow state on Miss Market. We are in position 1. You got room up to 689.63 on Miss Market. 689.63. We are going to sound it for Miss Market. Alert, alert on Miss Market under 682. We got room down to 679 and 676. So we got the SPY on watch. We got Amazon on watch. We got Tesla on watch. Mr. Dave, K. Braden. Yes, it is. Thank you, everybody. Nvidia. Yesterday was like a Friday trading day. Anyone else notice that? It was a choppy little devil in the markets yesterday. If you don't know how to trade yesterday, you got mopped up. Who got mopped up in the market yesterday? You know what that means? They were cleaning up your booty because you didn't do very well. Nvidia, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Nvidia. We're going to sound the alarm. Here we go. Alert, alert on Nvidia. Back over 183.57. You have room up to 184.50 and 186 here on Nvidia. Back under 181.60. You will have room down to 180 on Nvidia. Yeah, a lot of you got mopped up, huh? Well, you got to learn how to trade. If you want to learn how to trade properly, you're going to head over to the VIP. This is our education community, the one and only education community, the VossTrading.com. That's where you're going to go to get in there, and you have all weekend to learn how to trade properly. Or you're going to keep losing, folks. The choice is yours. We got a lot going on in there, a lot of education. Every Tuesday night, you get trained by me in the VIP training room. You'll have over 70 hours worth of educational pre-recorded content. You'll have access for us to review your trades every day for you to figure out what the hell is going on. Let's go, let's go, IWM. It's like going to the doctor when you're not feeling well. The doctor's got to figure out what the hell is wrong with you. Same thing in our VIP community. I got to figure out what the hell is wrong with your trading. We got to dissect it. We got to dissect it, my beauties. Right now, we are in a neutral state on IWN. We're in the whip zone above 252. We got room up to 253 here on IWM. Remember yesterday, 253. Under 251, you got room down to 250 and 249. PLTR, bro. Let's go, bro. Don't bro me if you don't know me. Let's go. We are in a narrow state on PLTR. We are narrow. We got a lot of resistance. We got a lot of resistance. All right, here we go on PLTR. We are narrow in the whip zone. We got resistance right here at 178.50 and 179. I'm going to mark this out for you right now. We got a resistance right there, my beauties. I'm going to put this into perspective for you right now. This is resistance to the upside. You got some strong resistance there. At the open on PLTR, do we want to go long into that resistance? Are we going long into that? Mitch is going long. Who else? No way. Absolutely not. No way, Jose. You know why? You know what's going to happen? This is angry, granddaddy. Angry. We're going to give him glasses. Angry granddaddy right there. We do not go long into the granddaddy right there. No way, Jose. All right, we're not going long. What do we need to do? We got to get over it, retest it, and then go long. Okay? But right now, looks pooty. Okay? Back under the whip zone to the downside. Under 177, you have room down to 174.50. Why not go long? Meditation. What I want you to do this morning is I want you to go long on PLTR, okay, at the open. And then you report back. Baba! Let's see what we got on the Baba-Rudy. We are in a narrow state on Baba currently. We are in position 3. Look at that thing. All right, here we go, everybody. Learning time. That is our move to the upside. When you pull this chart up and you see that, within 3 seconds, you say to yourself, I am going to. Thank you for the follows, everybody. What are we doing? That's it. I am looking for resistance to the upside here on the Baba-Rudy. All right, so let's go get some of the resistance. Why are we saying we want resistance? We want resistance because you're in position 3. And there she is, 160. 160 is your resistance right there. So as Baba, you're trying to go long on Baba to the upside, my beauties. Look at this. You're trying to go long. You're beating on that drum. The professional trader is hammering the short. They're selling because they're going to catch that move down on you. So that's where you're going to lose. So what do you need to do if you want to go long on Baba? Does anybody know? What do we need to do? This is our move to the upside on the Baba-Rudy. Well, our 50% retracement level is right at this 200 right here. 159. That's your 200. Stay above that 159 after a pullback, and then you can look for some bloody longs, all right? Under 159, you're going to look for some bloody shorts here on Baba. You got right. I like the vocabulary we're using in here now. Molly, Mr. Dave. All right. 3 coffees left. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Go. Meta. Meta to the moon. Powder. Daniela. We got 15 seconds. There's one more out there. There's one more. Zen Method. Yes. Yo. Thank you, my Zen. You started as a scalper. Now you swing trade and you're better than ever? Liar. Lying. And we're going to get you for that lying. Are you ready? Are we ready, everybody? Yes, wizard. What is it? What is it? Okay. Got it. Are you sure? Okay. Liar! Oracle. Wait, hold on. We got a new meta. We are in a narrow state. We are in a whip zone. Let's mark these babies out. Meta to the moon. Above 664 on Meta. We're going to put it on watch. Here we go. Here's another one. Alert, alert. Above 664, you got room up to 669 and 667. 677. 677 and 669 here on Meta to the upside, but we don't know if it's going up and we don't care. Under 660, you got room down to 653 and 649. It's on watch. The Meta Roonies. Yes, it is. Google. Oh, we got another narrow state. It is a narrow state party. Let's go. We are in position 2 to the upside here on the Googers. It is a narrow state party. I don't even have to go to higher time frames. Look at that. Bam. Yes. Narrow position 2. First stop, the deuce, 320. You got room up to 320 here on the Googaroonies. All right. Above 320 with a retest, you got room up to 323 on Google. Under 317.43, you got room down to 314. Google's on watch. We got alerts flying all over the place here today. Who's in it to win it? Let's go. Who's in it to win it? Mrs. Monet. GLD. Don't we have a Monet in here already? GLD. Oh, I got a story for you guys. You want to hear it? Who wants to hear the quick story? So, our dishwasher started leaking. So we pay for all this shit, right? They come, they fix it for free, and all this shit. So the guy calls me up and says the other day, hello? I said, yes. He says, my name is blah, 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 from blah, 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 blah. Do you want to troubleshoot this over the phone, and we'll try to get it fixed for you? So I said, his name was Mike. I said, Mike, let me ask you a question. If this was able to be troubleshooted over the phone, I wouldn't have had a pool in my kitchen floor for the last 2 nights. Yes, but sir, we may be able to troubleshoot it. And then he says, you ready? If we need to send you parts, we'll send you the parts and then troubleshoot you how to install the parts. So what did I say? Mike! He said, yes. I said, then why am I paying you? Why am I paying you, Mike? I'll just Google it at this point. So Mike said, you're right. We'll be out there, and they're coming out next week. Where do we find these people? Where do we find these people? We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. We got room up to 390 on GLD. 390, okay? Back under 388, you have room down to 387 and then 386 under the whip zone. So let's pull this back. We got some roses to hammer away. Let's go. That is our move to the upside currently on gold. What do you immediately say to yourself? Are we going to chase gold to the upside to 390 at the open? Yes or no? No, we're not going to chase gold. Let gold go up to 390. So you have 2 options here. You let this go up. 388.50 is your 50%. On the pullback, if you stay above that, you look for your A+ setup to the upside. Under 388.50, you look for your short to the downside. Okay? Patience, traders, patience. We do not chase up. We do not chase down. So when you see this, we are not chasing it. That's what an amateur does. Or if you see this, we're bleeding out. We are not chasing it. That's what an amateur does. Okay? You wait for the cycle to retest. Netflix, let's go. All right. We are in a narrow state on Netflix. Yes, we are in position 3 to the downside. Here we go. Are we ready? What's the first thing we're looking for? What do we do when we see this gap down? Do we say, we're bleeding out? Are we bleeding out? What are we doing? Look for support. Yes. See, the amateur here, the novice trader, is looking to bleed out. The professional is looking for support. All right. So we're going to pull this back. And I'm saying to myself, where is that support level? Where's that support level? Okay. We're going to mark that. We got support there and we got support there. That's what we're looking for, my beauties. Okay. Now I look at my execution time frame. I know we are in the narrow state. I know I got support right here. $99. Mark it down. First stop, $99. Second stop, $97. These are my two major support levels. Major support levels. Okay? So at the open, if I get an event to the upside, I'm going to the upside. If it comes down, I want it to come right around here and say, come to Papa. Come to Papa, 97. And then we look for the reversal. We are not chasing this down. Only on the retest and 8+ setup. Okay? Yes, it's Netflix. Do we got it? All right. You got to know how to trade, folks, or you're just going to gamble. SoundHound. Let's see. Everyone, right now, before we continue, head over to my TikTok. My latest video. Please go over there and hit the like button and comment. Ready? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Head over to the last TikTok video and comment and like it. And then come back here and say, done, please. Ali, thank you for the follow. JWG. Thank you, JWG. SoundHound, we are in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone. Did you comment, SSS? Did you comment? Got a double bottom here at 11, all right? So here we go on SoundHound, a neutral whip zone. Under 1246, we have room down to 1185. 1185 here on SoundHound. Under 1185, you have room down to $11 on SoundHound. Back over 1320. I want you over 1320. You have room up to $14 on SoundHound. Hello, Leons. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you. AMD. We are at 60,000 cheers. Let's go. Cheer blitz on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. We got to get to 100,000. Let's go. Teamwork makes that dream work. Thank you, Flora Grisage. All right, we are in a bearish neutral state in the whip zone here on AMD. We got room up to 219 and 221. But at the open, look at your state. The state is bearish, my beauties. Do you see it? okay? So I'm not chasing this to the upside until I get narrow. To the downside, under 214, we have room down to 212 on AMD. Hello, Extreme Man. OKLO, let's see what we got. Since you were so kind coming in here, we're going to do it right now for you, my brother. OKLO to the moon. Let's see. All right, we're in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the downside on OKLO. Let's see what we got, my brother. Bump, 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 bump. All right, OKLO. Neutral. You are in a bullish neutral state. You are in a bearish position. I'm not doing anything to the downside until I get back to a narrow state. Also, our 200 is pointing up like that. So that has to flatten out a bit. You're going to be a little choppy on this at the open, okay? A little choppy. You will have room down to $98.57 and $92 on OKLO once you get narrow. Back over 114, you got room up to 124 and 132. Yes! That's the Voss dance, everybody. Woo! Yes! You like the Voss dance? Huh? Apple, we are narrow. You all doing the Voss dance now? We are narrow. We are in the whip zone on Apple. I like this song. I got to add this to my playlist. So you got to wax on, wax off. Right here, look, see? Woo! You're welcome, Extreme. All right, what do we got? Apple, we are in a narrow state above 281. You got room up to 284. 284 on Apple. I want you under 278.59. Under the whip zone of 279.51, you'll have room down to 278.59. That'll be your first stop, okay? Under 278.59, we got a pivot right here at 277 and 276. So pull this back. That was the hourly pivot I just showed you. Look, under 278.59, 277, 276. Those are two major hourly pivots. Good morning, Birdie. How are you? Tweet, 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 tweet. SoFi. Let's go, let's go. We are at 75,000. We got a lot of roses. Let's go. We got a lot of roses. Thank you, Birdie. Love you, Birdie. What are we doing? SoFi. I'm digging this song. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state on SoFi. We are down there in position 3. Position 3. What are we looking for? We are in a bullish neutral state. What are we looking for on SoFi? Anybody? Look at that. This is beautiful. This is what you wanted to get the reversal on. Let's give you some support. Support levels right here, 2650. Yeah, we got a double bottom right here. We have a double bottom right there. Look at that. Look at that. Who asked for SoFi? Come here. Come to Papa. Right here, look. We want this to fall right down, right here to about 27, 26, 67. I'm going to mark this out for you. Right there is major, major demand area. Look, as you fall into this, Poppy is looking to go back that way. This is not financial, investment, or tax advice. And you got room up to 28 bucks. All right. Boeing. We are in a neutral state. You know, they're coming out with another Fockers movie. It is going to be called, oh, I forgot the name of it. But Ariana Grande is playing the in-law. Focker in-law or whatever. Next year it'll be out. All right, let's do it. Meet the Focker in-law or something like that. All right, here we go. Yes, it is. Melodic. Thank you, Daniela. Pop, pop. Yes, he is. Mighty Life Wonders. Thank you. Guys, those broses should be done already. We are in a neutral state on Boeing. We are in the whip zone on Boeing. I am not touching this to the upside or to the downside. Above 202.40, you have room up to 206. Under $200, you have room down to 197. All right. But if we look, neutral state. Okay. 5-minute looks good, though. But I'm not going to touch it. I just can't do it. You may get a good move out of it, but I'm not going to touch it. What are we looking at? KO. Coca-Cola Classic. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go on Coca-Cola. Neutral bearish state. We are in the whip zone under 70.39. We have room down to 69.42 on Coca-Cola. Mark that out. Above $71, you got room up to 71.35 and $72 on Coca-Cola Classic. Let's go. What's up, Ferd? F-U-R-D. Daniela, yes, it is. Thank you. I saw fireworks over there. Was that fireworks? What was that I saw a minute ago? Somebody? No? Maybe so? Fireworks? No? All right. Are we ready? Are we ready, team? There it is. They finally brought it back. We got two. We got two money gun. Two money gun. Tesla, let's do it. I got you, YouTubers. I got you. We're almost at 10.5 thousand followers already. Remember we just did 10,000? Woof! We are in a narrow state. Narrow state. Amazon here again. They came 3 times yesterday. 3. UPS was once. Above 455, we got room up to 460. Above 460, you got room up to 467 here on Tesla. Under 448.73, we got room down to 442 and 428.50. Roku, Talons, I haven't heard that one in a while. Zen Method, Zen, and Daniela. Rev with the confetti, that's what I saw. Yeah! Roku. Daniela Yulino. Rev, yes. Zen Method, my boy. You're my boy, Blue. And by the way, Zen, you owe me 20 push-ups. What do we got? Roku. Roku's struggling this morning, everybody. Thank you for the follow. Let's go, let's go. We got to go to the queues. Roku won't pull up. No, why? I don't know. We'll come back to it, though, okay, my brother? I love you over there. Talons. Right now, we are in the narrow state on the queues. Position 1, we got this on watch. You got room up to 625 and 627. He is. Back under 621, we got room down to 619.50. Under 619.50 with a retest, you're coming down to 616. The queues only go up. The Grand Wizard is here. The Grand Wizard. Ben Affleck says the Qs only go up. What are you talking about, Ben Affleck? What the hell are you talking about? The Grand Wizard! Caterpillar, that's a good one. I got a friend who got into this way down there. She's making a lot of dough on this sucker. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Caterpillar. Do we like the Grand Wizard? All right, here we go on Caterpillar. 70% of all new highs will fail. Above 602.37, watch out for the failure. Watch those whole numbers. Under 598, you got room down to 590, first stop, and then 575. Watch your 200 going up. First problem we got here, everybody, is we don't use the words playing. You're not playing anything. That's what an amateur says. We are playing this and we are playing that. You're not betting on football. You're not at a casino. And you are going to lose. Nvidia. Nvidia, we are in an arrow state. We are in the whip zone. We got an alert out on Nvidia above 183.57. You have room up to 184.50 and 186, okay? Under 182, get under the whole number. You got room down to 181.60 and 180. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The VIP is open. You're asking, how do you get in it? You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com right here, or click the link in my YouTube or TikTok bio. Jessica Pilach. Yes, yes, yes. What do you want, Rev? INTU? Intuit. All right, if you're looking to go long on Intuit, the party is about to be over. Why? What is that thing right there at 675? What is that bad boy right there? Who knows what that is on Intuit? It's the 200, yes. But what is its name, everybody? What is its name? Zeus. That is the daily 200. That is Zeus, everybody. All right? It's a good thing I pulled this up. I just saved you a lot of money. All right, Intuit, neutral, whip zone. You got room up to 76, and then the party's over, my friend. 676. Back under 655.70, and you got room down to 646 and 643. The party may be over on Intuit for a little while. Not the granddaddy. That is Zeus, my babies. That is Zeus. Hood. Might have to take a look at Intuit up there and hammer that pig to the downside. All right, here we go. Robinhood. Neutral position 1. Bullish position 1, my beauties. That a hold number? Yeah, we got to mark it. Let's see what we got. All right, Robinhood to the moon. You got room down on 135. First stop, 135 and 132.50 here on Robinhood. Back over 170, 137.36. We got room up to 139 here on the hood of Robin, and then 142 on Robin Hood. Yes, yes, yes. Mac D, what's up, baby? Mac D's here. He's here to play. He's looking for some levels to play today. Mario Varela! Thank you, Mario! IWM. We are in a neutral state here on IWM. Neutral, all right, double top up there, 253. 253, we got a double deuce right here, all right? You're neutral, above 252, you have room up to 253. That's where the double deuce is. Under 251, we have room down to 250 and 249. Muck the duck coin. We got to get rid of these roses, folks. This is our last rose goal. Let's go hammer those things. Let's go hammer it. Get rid of it. All right. What are we doing? Coin. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside. This is the double bottom right here. All right. On coin, double bottom right here. Major supporter resistance. You're right on top of it. 271.43. You got room down to 267 and 263 here on coin. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk in a simulator. Above 276, you got room up to 280.41. Life Wonders. OG Big Poppy. We're only at 112,000 likes. Let's go. We got to get that up to 150. Let's go. Let's go. What you broker, sir? What you broker? What you broker? Apple. I don't know what that means, what you broker. I didn't broker anything. I used to broker things when I was bad at trading. I would broker my remote. I would broker my mouse. I would broker my laptop and bang it. I haven't brokered anything in a while. Right now, Apple, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone. Yes. Above 281. We have room up to 284 on Apple. Under 279.51, you have room down to 278.59 and 277. MSTR. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside. The 5-minute looks good. Delicious here on MSTR. You can't get more narrow than that. Watch out for MSTR here, folks. All right? Watch it. Looks good. Under 182.43, you got room down on 179 and 177. Mark that down. Back over 187, you have room up to 191. What is the best platform to use for options trading? You don't want me to answer that, the real factor. You don't want me to answer that, my brother. Thank you, Hino, for the follow. I want you to answer this one thing for me, the real factor. And be honest. Do you only have a little money to trade with? The real factor? Put yes or no in the chat. We are in the narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Meta. It's on watch. Above 664, you have room up to 669 and 677. Okay? Back under 660, you have room down to 653 and 649 on Meta. What's up, Chad? Thank you, my Chad. Oh, ho, 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 Google. Narrow state, position 2, you got room up to 320. First stop, Google's on watch. We have room up to 323 with a retest of 320, okay? Back under 317.43, you have room down to 314 on Google. Out of all of these, which one would I look at? Write these down. Ready? I'm going to give you a watch list here. I'm going to give you a watch list. Google, mark it down. SPY, mark it down. The Qs, mark it down. Boeing, mark it down. We got it? Did you mark them? All right. Oracle, let's see what we got. The real factor, trade equities. You'll thank me later. I want you to look at the Cobra broker, and I want you to look at Sterling Trader Pro as your software, okay? Not financial investment or tax advice. Education purposes only. Oracle, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2. Oracle, we got room up to 232. 232. 232. Under 212.34, we have room down to 207 and 203 here on Oracle. Joy Lindsay, hello. You're welcome, my brother. Welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that follow button. We're on every day, all right? HUM, hum. Humana. Let's see what we got. I love you guys. Humana, narrow, position 2. Humana, position 2. Let's see what we got. All right. Boom, boom, boom. That was easy. All right. On Humana, we are narrow, position 2. You got room up to 265 and then 271 on Humana. Okay. Back under the whip zone of 250. Get under the whole number, 250. You have room down to 243. Joy Lindsay, you got it, beautiful. You got it. What is this? EQT. Penny stock? No. EQT. Let's see what we got. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 on EQT. 5 minute looks good on this. All right. 5 minute looks good. I'm going to give you some levels. Here we go on EQT. Above 61.21, you have room up to $62 on EQT. Watch that $62 level, okay, my traders? Back under 59.78, you got room down to $59. That'll be your first stop, and then 58.50 on EQT. We got a lot of things, Hakeem. A lot of things. I just named them all. I forgot them already. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lon Wabo, good to see you, Lon Wabo. Uber. Uber. Neutral state here on the Uber Rooney. Neutral state on the Uber Rooney this morning. Bam, bam. All right, let's pull this back. You got room up to 91.50. That is your first stop here on Uber. Get over 91.50 and retest it. Then you'll have room up to $93, my beautiful Trinity. Under 90.26, $90 whole number, you have room down to $89.90. So get under $89.90, okay? Then you'll have room down to 89.50. MU. Yes, the VIP is open. Head over to our bio on our YT, YouTube, or our TikTok, and you will see the link for our VIP education community. Right now, currently on MU, we are in a neutral state, position 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, MU, neutral, position 1, 228. We got to get over that. Then you got room up to 230 will be your first stop. 230 and 232 on MU, okay? Back under the whip zone of 224.73. You will have room down to 216 on MU. I just want to get this. I want to do this real quick, okay? JDM, Bill Boyle, Jules, Powder, Andrew the Believer, on your spots. User, 8-figure, K. Braden, Sunshine, 11, None, Zen Method, Space Daisy, Elio, the Shelly Stringer, Zen Method, Vega Vega, Daniela Ulina, Sue Felicia, Tanya, Mr. Dave, K. Braden, Molly, Powder, Abraham, 3Bez, Bill Boyle, Life Wonders, Nolan, Candy, thank you, Bernie, thank you so much, thank you, Pop Pop, I appreciate you, Chad, Hammered, Jessica Piloch, Junior, OG Big Poppy, Ferd, the Ferguson, Rev, thank you all so much. Yes, it is, for all those beautiful donations today. Be better with the follow. Boeing. Boeing right now, we are in this neutral state, okay? Be careful of that. Above 202.40, you have room up to 206. 206. Under 200, big number there. You have room down to 197. Are we ready? It's the end of the week. It is Friday. Be careful today. Who here right now is green for the week? Put green or red in the chat. Are you green for the week or are you red for the week? Let's see what we got. Thank you, Rev. What do we got, my beauties? What do we got? Penny is green. Zen is green. Look at all these VIPers. Green, 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 green. VIP! Let's go. Yes. More. Green, green, green. Green. Good job, Dirt Bikes. Ferd Ferguson is green. Flora, VIPer, is green. Wow. I guess, do I do that? I'm proud. I'm going to pat myself here. I'm a pretty good teacher, huh? I don't usually do this, but look at all these green weeks. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Congratulations to all of you. I am so proud of you in the VIP. All of you. Look at me. I am so proud of you. All the hard work you're putting in. Love you guys, man. Good job, everybody. You made my day. You made my week. Let's see Miss Market. Miss Market. Yeah, it looks good, guys. All right, Miss Market looks good. You got room up to 690, okay? And to the when we say it looks good, that means up or down. Under 682, you got room down to 679. All right? All right, you're awesome, Flora Gasage. You're awesome. Ma Fernanda. Hello, Tesla. And thank you for all the new followers today. Bless you. Bless you. All right, Tesla, above 455, you have room up to 460, okay? And then 467. Under 448.73, you got room down to 442. And then 428.56 on Tesla. All right. Thank you all so much. All the new VIPers will get you tagged up here shortly. We'll be back on tomorrow afternoon. We will be on around 1 p.m. tomorrow. Mark that down, okay? You're not going to want to miss that live. VIPers, we'll see you in the chat room here in about 2 minutes. I love you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed day. We will see you tomorrow. Give someone a hug today and make the world a better place. See you tomorrow, everybody.